I know I'm a little late reviewing this album, but with new records, can't you at least allow 3 days grace? What's up everyone, John from ARTV. It's time to talk about the debut album, the debut self-titled album by Saint Asonia, the new band from Adam Gontier, formerly of 3 Days Grace. One of my favorite bands whenever I was a teenager. I enjoyed each of their records pretty much up until that 2012 release, Transit of Venus. I'm a little bit mixed on that one, and of course their new record, Human, was nothing to write home about. Saint Asonia, what do they bring to the table? Well, they've got members of Finger 11, Stained, and of course 3 Days Grace involved, Adam no longer being involved with his old band, and of course Stained being on hiatus. Finger 11 did drop a new project, and I'm not sure if that member is still involved in Finger 11 or not. I was kind of confused whenever I was looking up information about this record, but Saint Asonia seemed to have a solid team assembled, especially if you like 2000s hard rock. Better Place was released as the lead-off single, and I heard it. A lot of people were asking me to review it, and I never got around to doing a track review, but I wasn't exactly that stirred by it. I heard a couple of the songs that they released preceding this record, and I was thinking, okay, this doesn't exactly blow my mind. They're saying this record is going to come through, be some sort of saving and defining rock and roll record of the 2010s decade, and I'm just not hearing it. But let's hold out hope for the album. That's what I kept telling myself. Let's wait to judge it until you hear it. Well, I've heard it, and there's not that much here to really sink into. If you're a fan of radio rock and that sort of thing, big riffs, some pretty predictable bass lines, some solid but predictable drum work, then you'll probably really like this record. And I'm not trying to come down hard on people that do enjoy stuff like that, because some people really enjoy what they're playing on mainstream and active rock radio stations these days. And these tracks aren't really bad. It's just that they're not pushing any envelopes. They're not defining rock, and they're not moving things forward for Adam Gontier in particular, considering he penned the majority of these lyrics. Now, some of these tracks do kind of catch my ear. They slow things down or else mix things up a little bit. Fairy Tale is one that comes to mind there. Throw in some electronic sounds in the background and they actually come together, make a nice cohesive track, but some of these tracks just feel so throwaway to me that I can't really help but feel really nothing towards them. Let Me Live My Life comes off as just this forced and just contrived song that just feels like, okay, you pulled this straight out of the recycling bin and just threw some new lyrics on there, maybe a few new musical arrangements, but at the same time, do you really expect me to buy this over again? King of Nothing is just painfully bad. One of the worst tracks on this record in my honest opinion there. It's one of those ones that sees Adam like trying really hard to really sell himself as this like pissed off and just like, you've wronged me, you've got the knife and you've stabbed me, and he plays the victim. I feel like he talks about somebody playing the victim, but it seems like he plays the victim more than the people that he actually talks about, which is not a good thing. Like I said, I think the record succeeds whenever it mixes things up a little bit more. Dying Slowly is one of those tracks that I thought, okay, this is going to be this kind of pretentious song, but it ended up being kind of like a relationship or else a friendship or something kind of dying out, and it seemed like he was trying to save something there, and they came through with a solid instrumental on that one. I thought that things shaped up nicely. It was a little bit lighter in its tone and that sort of thing, and I think the track that preceded that, Waste My Time, was another one that kind of fell into similar territory, and I was thinking, okay, we're on a bit of a run here. We got two in a row that are actually kind of hitting me as something a little bit better. But then we fall back into that rut with some of the other tracks that just surround it, either coming before or after, and it's just like, I want to like some of these tracks, but at the same time, it's almost like I've outgrown them, and I've outgrown Adam's writing style with some of these tracks. I just really would have liked to seen Adam grow more as a songwriter, and I felt like he was hinting at trying new things, but I can't help but feel like whenever I'm listening along, okay, this is the new 3 Days Grace record, right? Sad but true, that's just kind of how I feel about this one. I'm mixed on it. If these songs come on, I don't think that they're bad per se, like I was getting at. It's just that they're not something that I'm finding myself gravitating to or else wanting to throw back on. I was prepping for this review for a while. I gave it a few days to kind of let it sit in, see if it was going to grow on me anymore, and I felt like at times it was, but then I would play it again and it'd be like, alright, well there's something there that I can't quite put my finger on, but I'm just not enjoying it. There's just so many flat instrumentals, vocal performances that feel like they've been done so many times before. I just don't feel like Saint Asonia are bringing anything new to the rock game. I don't know, that's just my opinion on things. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below if you have heard this debut self-titled effort from Saint Asonia. Personally, from me, I'm going to go ahead and give a generous 3 out of 5 to Saint Asonia. Let me know your thoughts on the record in the comments section down below. Smash that like button while you're at it, and don't forget to find me on all of my social media sites linked down below, along with more information about the album. If you missed my last video, Best Music of July 2015, click that link that should be floating right around here, and that'll take you over to that. Keep in mind, if I get to 500 followers on the new app Symbol, it's basically like the Instagram for music. Really awesome. I've been posting and sharing kind of what I'm listening to at the time over there. 500 followers equals a vinyl giveaway over on Beyond ARTV. You don't want to miss out on that, so go check it out. Give me a follow over there, and if there are other albums you want to see me tackle, let me know about it with a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon right here on ARTV.